Hi folks, this is Hannah with Pacific Stoa. I just wanted to pass along a tool I've been using for some time with my own clients that I think would probably help folks who are experiencing some crisis. As you can imagine, over the last 2 weeks, lots of conversations with folks about crisis, panic purchasing, stockpiling, all sorts of stuff like that. And I think that's normal for the abnormal situation that we're all in with the COVID-19 stuff going around. I know that we've all seen folks buying, pallets and pallets of toilet paper and stockpiling all number of things. We're going to pick on toilet paper a lot just because it's easy, but panic purchasing, stockpiling like this is a real problem, and it's there all the time. I have clients who've struggled with that, identified that for themselves, that it's something that they would like to step back on. That's a difficult thing to just suddenly stop because there's a part of their brains that are telling them that they desperately need that, and they're not wrong. That's what panic does to it. Does to us. Crisis and panic are amazing liars, and they will tell us things that we desperately need that may not be the best use of our time, energy, or money. Which we'll talk more about that here in a minute. So I'm gonna give you this tool in the hopes that will help the people that you're serving, as well as friends or family or yourself. But please pass it along if it's helpful. So the first thing I do is when I'm teaching this tool is I dispense with a piece of wisdom that we've all heard about a million times that I'm sort of done with. It's the wants versus needs analysis, and it's not working. I bet you could absolutely talk to every single person that stockpiled toilet paper or anything else and ask them if they really needed that toilet paper, and they would tell you in all honesty that they absolutely needed that toilet paper, and they would not be lying. They would be reacting out of panic and fear and frustration and all of those lovely crisis things. So the wants versus needs analysis is too easy to override. And I'll give you an example here in a little bit, a story of me panic, almost exasperatedly buying a bottle of water, of all things. So the wants versus needs analysis has to go away. It is in the way, and it's too fast. And I'm always encouraging people to slow down their thought processes. We want to add some friction to the thought process, but we don't want to stop it. Wants versus needs is too fast. People can override that need. I need a bottle of water because humans need water to live. That's way fast. It's over. I've checked that box. I did the wants versus needs analysis. I'm good to go. And it's just not enough. It's not even a great starting point. So I usually just do my best when I'm working with my clients to just annihilate it. It's just, you're not allowed to use that tool anymore. I'm sorry. If it was going to work for you, me, for us as a people, the wants versus needs analysis would have worked decades ago. So we're not doing that anymore. This tool is meant to supplant that, and I think it does a fairly good job. So it works like this. I just call it the values versus risk analysis, and there's 3 steps, just 3. So the story goes like this. I'm in a bagpipe band. I play drums, and last summer I was I had just gotten done with like an hour plus long march in the middle of the summer. I was hot and sweaty and disgusting and gross and wearing a wool kilt, and I was tired and done. And so I stopped at the gas station because I just needed something to get myself to the drive home. And I grab a bottle of carbonated water, which I love, and it's refrigerated. So I'm holding on to a nice chilled bottle of carbonated water that I desperately want. And if I had done the needs analysis, it goes like this. Humans need water. I'm hot and sweaty, and this is cold and wet, and I need this water. So here we go. Once that is done, and that can be justified, right? I think anybody would agree that I need water. There we go. So the values versus risk assessment works like this. So first you assess the value of a thing, and the value of a thing cannot be its price. So the price of the water was $3, but that's not its value. The value of this bottle of water is that it's water, and that I do actually need water to live. It's carbonated, so it will be tasty, which counts as a value. It is cold, so it will be refreshing. I'm sure I can think of probably some other values if I'm thinking, oh, it's convenient. I have my hand on it right now, so it would be convenient for me to just buy it and be done. And that's fine. Uh, so, what are some of the risks associated with this bottle of water? And risks can be associated with the price of a thing. So, this $3 that I'm about to spend on this bottle of water, I cannot spend that same $3 on something else. I can't spend it on gas. I can't spend it on toilet paper. I can't spend that $3 twice. I can make another $3, but I can't spend that $3. This is something called an opportunity cost, and this is talked about in economics and behavioral economics. And they almost exclusively talk about it in the terms of monetary cost, that you can't spend the same money twice. But I really think that it needs to be said that it applies to other things too. It applies to our time. It applies to our energy. So the time and energy it took me to make that $3, I can't get those back either. Time, energy, and money are the three most important things I think we need to evaluate our lives around. And this is just one small aspect of this. I can always make more money. I can always make more energy. I could take a nap or drink some water like I need to right now, obviously. I can always make more energy. I can't make more time. Once we're out of that, we're done. So time, energy, and money, the opportunity cost of that in this bottle of water, it's pretty hefty to think about the bottle of water being an impact on my time, but it truly is. So the opportunity cost, that's one risk. Another risk would be, it could be flat. It could be gross. I mean, it could taste bad. It could be like somehow something went bad in the manufacturing process. Who knows? I'm sure you could probably think of other risks, but that's about it for what I can think about for the risks. Then the third step. So first step is values. Second step is risks. Third step is there any other way? So, okay, so picture this. I'm hot. I'm sweaty. Standing in the middle of a gas station. I look very out of place because I'm wearing a kilt and I'm very gross. You can tell I've been through it. And I'm holding a bottle of water in my hand. And then I think of the third step of this tool. Is there any other way? And of course, I start to look around. And I look around and what do I see? I see a drinking fountain. So that's my any other way. So the way this process works is I could then do the same process again with the drinking fountain. So what are the values of going to the drinking fountain? What are the risks of going to the drinking fountain? And is there any other way? And by repeating that process, I didn't even need to repeat the process, but you can go as many times as you like. So I chose to go get some water from the drinking fountain. And I was refreshed, and I didn't die because I didn't have bubbles. It essentially came down to me at that point that I was paying $3 for bubbles. And so that's a pretty easy evaluation. That looks like there's a right and a wrong answer. I think that the problem sometimes with what we expect for financial tools is we expect there to be a right or wrong answer. That's kind of another reason the wants versus needs analysis doesn't work. There isn't. There just isn't. We don't get that in our world, that there is always a right or wrong answer. And I'm sorry to break that to anybody out there, but it doesn't work that way. So it could go lots of different directions, depending on what you're evaluating, right? So my encouragement would be to practice this tool yourself. You don't even have to practice it before you teach it. You can teach it right this second. Basically, again, 3 steps. What are the values of this thing? And that cannot be the price. What are the risks associated with this choice or thing? And that can include price. And what is there any other way? And then you can repeat. And you can apply this to anything that you're spending money on, anything that you're spending your time on, anything that you're spending energy on. Please teach this to folks. They need to know that there's other ways of assessing the world around them. This slowdown, this friction applied to the decisions that we make is important. You'll notice even in my little example, that whole evaluation probably took about 10 seconds. I would really strongly recommend doing this on silly things first. Practice this on the dumbest things. Do I want to watch Netflix for 4 hours tonight? Do I want to wash my car tomorrow morning? Whatever it is. And then work up to the bigger things. This evaluation is super amazing for little to middle-sized decisions, up to, and I think maybe including like a car purchase. Go much bigger than that, and you'll need a bigger tool. And I have that tool, and I would love to share that with you, but it's longer than this little video is going to be. Please reach out to me. I would love to collaborate with you. I would love to share tools with you in our downtime here where we're all working from home. Please let me know if you have questions about this tool, about the values versus risks. I'd love to hear that. Reflect on this a little bit, kind of see what you think about it. Start looking at the world through that little lens of values versus risks, and then is there any other way? And let me know what you think. Try it out. If you want to teach it before you try it out, go right ahead. It's super simple. Hope to be hearing from you. I hope everybody with you is healthy and safe. Please, everybody, stop touching your face, even though I know I've done it like 45 times since we've been talking here. Thank you. Best of luck, and let's talk soon. Bye.